Hi there, that's right. It's the great and glorious, soon to be famous one day, Nick Dutch, back on the camera again for another delightful tarot reading. Now, we've got someone called Cameron who is inquiring about a reading today. Cameron is someone who is moving into the movie industry. Cameron has found herself an agent and is looking for some more work, some more contracts, and hasn't really got any yet. So obviously it's a bit of a scary time for Cameron at the moment. So, my heart really goes out for her. Alright. Well, have a quick look and see what the reading says. Obviously the question is about whether there'll be work coming soon, how the career is going to go, is it the right career, and that sort of thing. So with this one, as we're not looking deep into Cameron's character, we're not looking at the forces around Cameron, again it'll be a chronological spread. We'll just have a quick look, see what kind of thoughts, feelings, moods and energies appear, and we'll take it from there. As is traditional, I'm still shuffling like mad. Now, to all those of you out there who are still wanting to have a reading done and to be added to the rota, do remember, and this is very, 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 very important, okay? Don't leave it in the comment section. I'm very happy for you to comment on the videos by all means, okay? But if what you're after is a reading, then send it through via private message. That way I can keep track, I don't do the same one twice, and basically I don't get all, muddled up in the rest of it. There are some subjects I can't tackle, and under most circumstances I would private message you back to say, I can't do this, or I provide some, some advice, okay? That's just the way I'm doing things at the moment. So, here we go. Shuffling like mad, Book of Thoth Tarot, the same one I use for my standard readings when I'm working over the internet and telephone from home. Let's have a quick look. Actually, this is looking really rather intriguing. And as a result, as is traditional, I'm going to show you the cards, explain what I'm seeing here, and we'll take it one step at a time. I think this is really rather special. Okay, it's a standard traditional Nick Dutch chronological spread looking at progress over time. As I've mentioned before, okay, one of the first things I look at is the colours, because colours are descriptive of emotions, they're descriptive of states of mind. We tend to use colour in a wide variety of different ways through our day-to-day lives to convey messages, anything from a stop sign to red being used as a colour of passion, blue being used for tranquility and healing, and a wide variety of other different associations. As we take a brief glimpse over the whole spread, we've got energy, we've got dynamic feelings, we've got signs of happiness, we've got a sense of peace, balance and being in the right place, and at the very end we've got signs relating to happiness. Now from the beginning, very martial type signs we got there in the Prince of Swords. A sense of there being some conflicts in it, and a sense of there being some passion after that, or something of possibly an angry nature, very focused but very determined. It's an ace card, therefore it's talking about something singular, a singular attention, a singular goal, something you want to particularly achieve. That correlates perfectly with the idea of you trying to build yourself a new career in the movie industry. With the progress through time, we got some different thoughts, feelings, moods and energies coming in. So from this rather stressful, sort of combat-rich or focused attitude, we've got something seeming rather placid. It's not perfect, but there is this feeling of something calmer and happier. Something also rather exciting, as if there's an exciting new vista on the horizon. You're not there yet, but you've got some inkling it's going to happen. So, within the next few months, according to the reading, I feel that there is something of an interesting nature which is going to start bringing about the feeling that there is something there. Maybe some work as a supporting artist, I don't know. But there is still something there in like the longer term. Okay, I'm seeing it, I'm feeling it, and it's very good and very, very strong. Also signs of luxury as well. That card is called luxury. It deals with a sense of luxury and happiness, a feeling of fulfillment, which is dramatically different from the feeling that we had earlier on in the reading, which was very much to do with the sense of there being stress, a sense of there being conflict, a sense of trying to find other ways of doing things, and all of a sudden things are calmer, things are happier, things are brighter, there's a sense of optimism and hope. So if you're in a bit of a dark night of the soul at the moment, or when you requested this reading being done, it's going to leave and you're going to feel happier, and isn't that wonderful? Now, the progression through the final stages of the future, we're talking next year, okay? Ding, ding, ding. Alright. The final signs, instead of a focused sense of passion and willpower and determination, we got focused signs relating to being really, really happy. A sense of loving the work that you're doing. Again, it's not perfect, so essentially it's not just a question of the glitzy image of the work, but a sense of you're feeling much happier because you're in the right place. And there's other signs here, okay? which is talking about a sense of self-actualization and reaching the goals you want to achieve, and also being in the right place, surrounded by people. There's a bit of a message there of the political awareness. Alright, you need a bit of maturity later on down the line to make sure you get your PR right, your media right, you're dealing with the right people in the right way, and there's going to be a bit of learning associated with that next year. Do I personally feel this is the right career for you? I would say, yeah. I don't normally give a black and white yes-no answer, but in this particular case I would say yes, because the reading is saying that basically that's the way it is. And also within the movie industry you've got a wide variety of different ways of doing things to get your name known. Starting small, growing, getting big, getting involved with other publications, publicizing your ideas in different ways, and getting your name out there. So it's not just a question of getting the agent, but a lot of it is self-motivational, and that's something you've really got to remember. Okay, so just a quick epilogue. These are the cards which are in the reading. This is where you are now. It's irritation, it's frustrating, there's a sense of, oh my god, how much more of this stuff have I got to go through before I'm somewhere, anywhere. Well, you've chosen a career. And a career is not a job. A job, you just start and you're there, okay? It's that simple. With a career, you've got to build it up over time and get yourself known and get tons of stuff on the CV or the resume and get tons of references together and really demonstrate to the world that you are someone who can do this job properly. But if we fast forward, why would it end up with completely different colours and energies associated with it, okay? It starts off yellow and red, the energy of fire and anger and frustration, and it goes on to blue and yellow and white, colours of healing, of happiness, of serenity and peace and tranquility. There's a progression happening there, and it's going to take some time, and you've got to be aware of that. Like this time tomorrow morning, you are not going to be a multi-billionaire-ess. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. But this time next year, you're going to be somewhere on the way to building the career to the level that you want it to be at, which I personally think is very exciting. Great and glorious, soon to be famous one day, Nick Dutch, signing out for now, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.